I'm going to tell you a few of the things that you can target and you can hit on with groceries and putting away the groceries. One thing you can bring in is just basic labeling and building up your kiddos' vocabulary. Another one is bringing in descriptive terms. Another one would be talking about functions of the groceries. You can also target yes and no questions with groceries. You can target WH questions, who, what, why, where, when, those kind of questions. You can also talk about, you can help your kiddo to be using some really common functional phrases like, I found something, like I found the apples, I found the bananas. I like apples, I like to eat apples. What's in the bags? What's in the bags? Let's look. I see, look what I found. I found the bagels. Oh, bagel, these are bagels. Look, I have bagels, a bag of bagels, and keep in mind those early sounds for some of the early words. B, those kind of B and P, M, N, W. Those are all really early developing sounds for those kids that they haven't mastered putting together more than one word. They're probably still mastering those really early sounds. So you can really emphasize those with those guys. So bagels. Okay, so what do we do with a bagel, Joey? We toast them. We put butter on them, right? And then when do we eat them? WH question. When do we have bagels? We have them in the morning. We can also talk about use some yes and no questions. So bagels. Joey, do you like bagels? They might say no or yes, or maybe they don't know yes and no very well yet. You can get a piece of paper. You can write yes in green with a check mark, and you can write no in red with a big X. Yes and no cues are so easy, even if your kiddo's not reading yet. So, Joey, do you like bagels? Yeah, you do like bagels. Yes, you like bagels. Lots of visuals. Throwing lots of different modes at your kiddo is going to be really helpful. We've got a visual cue here. I might be shaking my head yes. That's telling them another meaningful component of that answer. Or maybe it's no, and I'm going, no, you don't like bagels? Yuck. Ugh. You don't like those? No, and you're pointing to the no. So, yes and no questions, okay? Maybe you're working on taking turns. You guys can go back and forth with finding the things in the bag. I think it's my turn. My turn, and you reach in, you grab your next thing. Ooh, what's this? What's this? So if bananas. Bananas, another really early sound with the B, and a lot of kids love bananas. You might want to bring in the sign. This is a good place to bring in a sign for a banana. So sign for bananas, it's actually just like you're peeling a banana. So, whoa, bananas! And then you hold up the banana, look, bananas. And then, talk about colors. Yellow bananas. These are kind of green. Green bananas. Then you've got where, another WH question. Where do we put the bananas? Let's put them away. So we got where. So then you can, talk about where in your kitchen you keep the things, right? So they might know where you put them and they're pointing. So you can start to support them in saying up there or on the counter, or maybe you keep something in a cabinet. It's in a cabinet. So sometimes using signs that are really descriptive can really help with that. We've got over, we've got under, actually I think it's under. But really pointing out, oh, let's put it in the cabinet, right? Let's put it on, we need to put the bananas on the counter. They go with the fruit. There's another great opportunity for our higher level language learners who are learning to categorize things a little bit more. So a banana, what kind of food is a banana, Joey? It's a fruit. So I think giving them a lot of spaces where they can fill in the blanks. So you're giving them that support. A banana is a type of, maybe they say vegetable. That's your opportunity to be like, yeah, well, good guess. Bananas are actually a fruit, just like an apple. Apple is a fruit too. Okay, your turn, Joey. Ooh. What did you find? And then you can support them if they're at that level of making sentences and putting more than 2 words together at they're like at a 3, 4, 5 word phrase level. This is a great opportunity for those common carrier phrases. So I found marshmallows. And if you have a visual cue, I don't have one with me right now, but I have a lot of little sentence strips. You can just write it down on a piece of paper. If you want to work on, you know that you're going to do groceries, and you want to help your kid to be able to say, I found marshmallows, or I see marshmallows, or I have, that's another great one. I have marshmallows, whatever it might be. You've got your little sentence cue right there on the piece of paper. So, Joey pulls out the cereal. Joey, what did you find? You point to it, and after a time or two, they're going to start realizing what you want them to do is say the whole sentence. You try it. I have cereal. When do we eat cereal, Joey? Okay, so we put the cereal away. Your turn, Joey. Ooh, you found cat food. Cat food. Ooh, what's this? This looks like food for somebody. Who could it be for? I wanted to show you something as simple as, this is called a pacing board or a pacing strip cue. I use this a lot with my kiddos who are at, 2, 3, 4, 5 word phrases. So again, like a sentence cue or spreading those words out a little bit or making each word really specific. So say we're talking about the bread and we're working on, I like bread, and you use this and you say, okay, let's use our spots, or let's use our dots, and you can say, I like bread. You try it, Joey. I like bread. You can actually take their finger and hold it and point to each dot. They get that concept of each one of these dots is a word, and it really can help them visually understand that each one of those words in that phrase is really important, and they really need to enunciate them and say those more clearly for people to understand them. So that's the great thing about using a pacing cue. Okay? All right, that's all I have for today. And good luck, and I will see you next time.